Day 21, malware analysis, Malhare.exe. All right. Instructions say to start the attack box, which we've done, and then go ahead and open up. I'm guessing open up terminal. It doesn't say terminal, but it says run this. So we'll give that a shot. There she goes. All right. Let's see what we've gotten ourselves into here. So what exactly are HTA files? Is that what I had to just look at? Sure. This looks similar to this. HTA file structure. Okay. How King Malhare turns HTA into weapons. Angry King Malhare. Okay. Wait. HTA files, short for HTML application. Small desktop app built using familiar web technologies such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Unlike regular web pages that open inside a web browser, HTA files run directly on Windows. A built-in component called Microsoft HTML Application Host, mshta.exe. Okay, structure, declaration, interface, which is your code. Excuse me. And the script. Okay, so introduction, I guess, or the declaration. This one has script here. On click script. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. How to turn it into weapons. You tell it to open a shell, pass the command. And this is a base 64 string. So we could decrypt this if we need to, as we learned how to decrypt base 64, and I think that's what it's going to ask us to do next. Whoops, I think I entered a couple of keys in here or something. There we go. So we'll open up CyberChef in a new window, and we'll take the code, which is this AH blah 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 stuff, and we will decrypt this from base 64. It says, okay, redacted. Some kingmalhare.com website. So let's see, what are we supposed to do with that? Well, first of all, was that a question? What's the title of the HTA application? Do we know that yet? Was it this thing that I already plugged in there, or is it different? I don't know. Okay, so it's saying the real file is here. Okay, so I'm going to close this without saving. So the name of the HTA file is survey.hta. What is the title of the HTA application? So we have to open it first. Okay. And it told us where it is. So we just have to run this. It should be Best Festival Company Survey. It's the same thing as I already have here. Okay, so that is the actual thing that we were supposed to run this whole time? And it just threw me off saying that there was another one. You can use this. So it's just telling us the same thing again. Best Festival Company Developer Survey. Okay. Best Festival company developer survey. What's the VB script? What VB script function is acting as if it's downloading survey questions? Visited, never, submitted, submit, test, unload, call, get questions. That's what I would think it's called. Okay, what URL or domain, including a subdomain, are the questions being downloaded from? Survey. Where am I typing then? Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, survey dot best festival company. Uh-oh, did I type festival wrong or something? Best, oh God, it's blurry on my screen. It might just be my eyes. Best festival company. Oh my God, it's not letting me type again. This is getting old really quick. Here, I am just going to grab all of this and maybe it'll let me paste it. Gee whiz. Malhare seems to be doing some typo squatting. Domains that look the same as the real one and attempt to hide the fact that they are indeed not there. What character in the domain gives us away? Oh, there's two I's. Okay, so it's the I that gives us away. Malicious HTAs often include real-looking data like survey questions to make them seem authentic. How many questions does this survey have? I'm guessing 4. It says ready state is greater than 4. But I could probably just go here to see what's there. And if I go there on the attack box, I don't really care what happens to the machine. This machine, anyways. The beauty of VMs. If you get in trouble, shut it off. Let's see. No, stop. And then go here. We're having trouble finding that site. So, okay, that site doesn't exist, really. I'm guessing it's going to do this while it's greater than 4. So I want to say there's 4 questions on the survey. Okay. Notice how even in the code, social engineering persists. Fake incentives like contest or trips hide in the plain sight to build trust. The survey entices participation by promising a chance to win a trip where? Insert survey heading, salary feedback. 5 minutes, how long have you been employed? So far I don't see anything about that. The GIF. You win a trip to the South Pole. Okay, HTA is enumerating information from the local host executing the application. What 2 pieces of information about the computer it is running on are being exfiltrated? You should provide the 2 object names separated by commas. 2 object names separated by commas. So we should be able to see what some information about the computer that this is running on. Okay. explore. What two pieces of information about the computers running on are exfiltrated to you? Festival ELF survey, application ID, yes. JavaScript, well, I know that it can run JavaScript. I'm not sure what else I can find out here. So let's see. Create object, WNScript network. Okay. Where is that? Create object. Here we go. Create object, WNScript, computer name. Okay, so if we run this, it should tell us. Or we could just look for WScript network. Is that set up above? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Huh. Oh, what two objects? So we don't actually have to know, we just have to know what it's asking for. In that case, it is computer name and username. Computer name and username. What endpoint is enumerated data being sent back to? So it's grabbing these two things, string host and string user. Where's it sending string host and string user? Oh, there we go. Navigate to, it's sending it right back to surveybestfestivalcompany.com / details equals you. Is that right? Details. Okay. What HTTP method is being used? I'm going to say put. Okay, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. What is that called? I don't know what it's called when you use URLs in the parameter request. I don't know. Query parameters? Oh, is it just URL? Well, it's only 3 letters. URL parameters and HTTP method. It's a get, not a put. Okay. After reviewing the function intended to get survey questions, it seems that the data from the download of the questions is actually being executed. What is the line of code that executes contents on download? Run object? Oh, it's longer than that. It's this big old long thing. PowerShell, and then we're hiding the window. Looks like it's longer than that, but looks like it's a lot longer than that. Okay, so that's, wow, okay. So let's just copy this whole line. Alright, that was it. It's the entire line. It seems that the malware site has been taken down, so we cannot download the contents the malware is executing. Fortunately, for one else created a copy, you can download the contents from here. Okay, so that's probably base 64. What popular encoding scheme was used to obfuscate this? Well, let's plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. It's probably base 64 because everything is. Yep. Okay, so base 64, and there's a flag in here too. So we'll say base 64. Decode the payload. It seems if additional steps were taken to hide the malware. What encryption scheme was used in the script? What encryption scheme was used in the script? It's like, where's this thing here? AABB? I don't know what that's called. New object, system string, string to length for each character. They looks like it's their own. I don't know that one. I don't know. What common encryption technique was used? Decode the payload. It seems if additional steps were taken to hide the malware. What encryption scheme was used? After decoding, if the result appears scrambled, look through the script to encrypt the functions. Example names. Identify method used. AES, XOR was used. CyberChef can help. Can just give a scrambled line. Help here if you just give it the scrambled flag line. Okay, so we'll take the scrambled flag. I know that GHZ needs to be THM. So, okay, that's not it. Are there any clues in here? Int char, append AABB text flag, deco. Honestly, I don't know. But let's put it up here. This ain't right. Is it row 13? No. I think it's hex. No. Not hex. Not hex dump. I have no idea. I said XOR. I've been using XOR a lot. I don't know what the key is. You know what? I should have saved this. So let me put the whole thing back in here. I'm gonna go favorites. And then I'm gonna open up my notepad here. just copy this whole thing in a notepad and see if that'll help. Deco. Deco could be decode. So deco decode AABB dash text. Okay, so let's grab the flag. It's not this. I think decode is. It's just what it's calling it. It says ABB. That's not a thing. Okay. Minus text. It said. Decode equals AABB minus text is the flag. Okay, so let's do XOR. We'll do, okay, the key is AABB. UTF. It says minus text. What can I do that's minus text? I don't think that's it. AABB. AES? Honestly, I have no idea. Okay, let's just grab AES decrypt. The key is AABB. I don't know what IV needs to be. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. What common code was used? If you give the Cyber Chef can help here if you just give it the scrambled flag. Okay, I'm just going to give you a scrambled flag. Now, you figure it out. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Base 85? That thing says base 85. Click to load. Click to load. Click to load. Bake. Click to load. Recipe. Click to load. Okay. Matching ops. Base 85. Is that a thing? Base 85? It is. Okay, so we'll try from base 85. That is not it. That is not it. Huh. Depths 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So let's say it has 21 depth. Yeah. Well, the first thing is THM, but that's all I know. That's 113. I don't know what context clues were in here that told us that. Other than like this is saying this is this many letters minus that. And there's 26 letters in the alphabet. Oops, I changed it. That took me way too long. I don't like this one. But yeah. So the answer is rod 13, and then we have the flag too. The flag is this.